Well, welcome back to Late Night Conspiracies, everybody. Let's get right into it. Put your kids to beds, hide your wives while you're at it, and if somehow, some way, accidentally, perhaps even if you happen to be somebody's wife, accidentally landing on this video, hide your hubbies. This is non-negotiable. I don't want to have a conversation about it. I got a bunch of stuff that I want to share with you guys, and we're going to be diving into it right now. We got some new footage. We got some old stuff. I guess this is why you're here. Yeah, we're talking about conspiracies tonight, fellers. And we also have Area 51 workers saying in 2025, you'll find out about the aliens' existence all the way back in the 1999. Oh, shit. Is it real? Is it fake? We're going to be talking about it. Like the video if you love your mama. Shout out to every single one of you for all the amazing love and all the support, the likes, subscribers, the subscribing that you're showing on this channel. Your support does not go unnoticed. I appreciate it. And I want to also get to this report as well. Maybe a psyop. I'm gonna put it out there, but this one was reported by CIA, and Joe Rogan also picked it up. Old, but definitely fascinating stuff. The document, now declassified, claims that 23 soldiers were killed by 5 aliens in a flying saucer in a confrontation in Siberia in 1993. I mean, holy smokers, it ain't no jokers, okay? Or maybe it is jokers, but you're gonna get a director's cut tonight. Shout out to the homie Jimbati. Roll it.
Only get weirder as we go down to Medellin, Colombia, you know, Pablo Escobar territory.
The other one,
as we see
over there,
these mysterious objects floating in the sky in the daytime.
Yeah, daytime too, huh?
This is a fairly large area of a large city, one of the biggest cities in Colombia, if not the biggest. And we see that there's two.
Why did he sounded like Trump there? His voice matches up with Trump a little bit, right?
Drones, people. Hope you don't mind me doing the voice. Floating way high above the city.
They're not moving right now, but
now these aren't helicopters.
Yeah,
they're just stationary above the city in 2 distinct points.
Honey,
spot that little guy in the background.
Don't call him a little guy, bro. He's calling him a little guy like it's like a little ass dog, like a chihuahua that you're gonna pet tonight. Brad, nah, man, these alien suckers gonna pet you down, homie. But honey, put the kids in the bunker. I don't feel good about this one.
I could see how people would not see them, right? Because that one looks like it might be above the cloud coverage, right? The other one,
I can't tell what's
it
going
looks
on with these,
a little smaller.
but it's definitely
I have no idea what's going on.
You can see
Damn.
on
And you
side,
can see the
it's kind of
reflective
white.
side that these are metallic
Two other
objects
ones
in the
that
sky.
just
These
gone
drones,
somehow. Not sure where they went.
are
Anyhow,
they from an
not
extraterrestrial
moving right now.
origin, or are they man-made? And why are they appearing everywhere? Okay,
Hold it steady. Hold
here's
it
the
steady.
thing.
see
If these
you
were
can
just drones localized
little guy in
to
the
the
background.
New Jersey area or one country,
the other
say the
one.
United States, right?
Just over
Right.
there.
And you could be like, okay,
shape.
they're just government drones.
I can't
These drones
tell
have been
what's
appearing
going on with these.
in multiple countries, in
Definitely
multiple
not
continents,
just black. You can see on the
everywhere, and they're all
side,
different
kind of
shapes and
white.
sizes.
Yeah,
They perform different
there's
actions,
actually
have
two
different
other ones in the
lights,
distance that
and
Different.
are over
somehow.
different areas.
let's make an assessment real quick. What do you think about it? Do you believe this footage? Do you think it's CG, fake, AI, or what? Or real? What are your thoughts on it? And if it's real, we demand answers. We demand answers. The public demand answers. We demand answers. We, the taxpayers, demand answers. Why are we paying taxes to y'all suckers out there, bruh? Why are we paying taxes? To be lied to on a daily basis, and we have been lied to for years and years. And let's be real. Do anybody check their permits? Do they even have a permit to fly in our skies like that? Come on, man. You need a permit. You need a permit to fly in our skies. Alright? Damn, man, y'all gotta pay taxes. You need to pay taxes.
Yes.
Anyhow,
This is
Come
either
down.
one of the best coordinated.
down.
You'd need multi-governments to do this, and multiple
Hey,
different
Mom.
manufacturers, because these two
See
drones
if you
here,
can
one of them looks like a circle,
spot that little guy in the
like an
background.
egg sort of thing. The first one, this right here.
Got
Now,
the
don't
other
eat
When we
it.
pan over to the second one, it's like some sort
over
of
there.
diamond object in the sky.
different shape.
Oh, they're out there, people, and they're watching us. And they came down on New Year's Eve of all days. Why? This is some of the clearest
there's a saying, right? And I read that comment. Somebody actually put it in the comments by saying, "Merry Crisis, everybody, and a Happy New Fear." Man, what a way to... What a guy. What a guy.
And cleanest footage, daytime footage of these drones. And apparently, according to the viewer, or according to the filmer, there were 2 other ones that disappeared in the distance and went behind the cloud coverage.
Damn.
But the mainstream media will say nothing about these drones. Apparently, the issue has solved itself and isn't worth covering, even though there's new videos popping up.
Yeah, that's wild, right? Yeah, the mainstream coverage has been dropped. I guess it's probably because they don't want to talk about it over and over, or maybe they're being told to shut up about it. Could be any of that. But before I dive into the Area 51 worker stuff, I want to play you this clip. Shout out to Noah Miles and, of course, Joe Rogan. And yeah, this is fascinating stuff, people. This is fascinating stuff. Put your seatbelts on, man, and put the kids in the bunker. Honey, is the bunker ready yet? No. Come on, man, get the bunker ready out here. Get the bunker ready. We need the bunker ready right now.
3 Soviet soldiers. This is a conversation from episode 2018.
There's a famous story from the Soviet Union that these guys shot at a UFO and it turned them into stone.
Shit.
Is it true?
Joe Rogan begins reading a CIA file based on...
Oh man, maybe I should not use my Bob of War though. Oh man, I'll be constantly shooting at them. Damn. Oh man, but they know I'm a gamer, right? They know I'm a gamer, so I think I'm alright. I always talk about petting the aliens down, and petting is a good thing, guys. Like, just like a good old chihuahua, right? Like, I want to be able to one day pet an alien like a good old chihuahua and give him like the head, like ticks, right? Give him like a head massage and stuff like that. Yeah, they will feel cute. They will feel good about it. So I think, yeah, I guess I'll be very friendly. They will view me as a friendly guy. Maybe not you guys, but I think the aliens are smart, right? They are smarter than all of us here. So I think they will feel like I'm friendly. I mean, I'm friendly, but I believe they're gonna understand me.
on KGB materials that details the soldiers' contact with the UFO in Siberia.
According to the KGB materials, a quite low-flying spaceship in the shape of a saucer appeared above a military unit that was conducting routine training maneuvers. For unknown reasons, somebody unexpectedly launched a surface-to-air missile and hit the UFO. It fell to Earth not far away, and 5 short humanoids with large heads and large black eyes emerged from it. It is stated in the testimonies by the 2 soldiers who remained alive that after freeing themselves from the debris, the aliens came close together and then merged into a single object that acquired a spherical shape. That object began to buzz and hiss sharply and then became brilliant white. In a few seconds, the spheres grew much bigger and exploded by flaring up with an extremely bright light. At that very instant, 23 soldiers who had watched the phenomenon turned into stone poles.
Holy.
Yeah, only 2 soldiers who stood in the shade and were less exposed to the luminous explosion survived.
For context, the UFO incident is said to...
Do you believe that's a psyop? Because it's declassified, so CIA declassified that, right? And of course, you don't want to trust the CIA 110%. I mean, CIA stuff, of course, CIA stuff does make sense when you don't think about it, folks. Okay? But as you start thinking, you know it's lies. CIA, I mean, I don't want to trust them, but of course, like on this topic, I mean, I said it before, I'm a believer that we're not alone, right? Mathematically speaking, guys, if what they're telling us is true, that there are billions of galaxies out there, I'm only talking the observable universe, right? If there are billions of galaxies in our observable universe, and within each galaxy, there are billions of planets, mathematically speaking, for us being alone, it is just impossible, all right? Mathematically, I'm not even like, you know what I'm saying? It is impossible. Now, it's something different if you don't want to believe it. If you're not a believer, that's you. I respect that, right? Like, we all got different beliefs, we all got different, and that's beautiful. That is beautiful. So I get that. But mathematically speaking, that us being alone is just impossible. Intelligent life that there is. I mean, us humans are not very intelligent. I mean, shooting down the UFOs, right? They're like, okay, now we see it. Launch the nuke. right? We're not so intelligent after all, but
to the luminous explosion survived.
For context, the UFO incident is said to have taken place in 1942, and while there is no physical evidence of this particular craft, we can't say for certain that it didn't happen. After all, this wouldn't be the first time the government has hidden extraterrestrial discoveries from the public, and also the complete 250-page file has never been released to the public. Joe Rogan reads the concluding section of the CIA document exploring just how advanced alien technology might actually be, and it raises a critical question: if aliens exist, do we truly stand a chance against them?
The CIA representative stated, if the KGB file corresponds to reality, this is an extremely menacing case. The aliens possess such weapons and technology that go beyond all our assumptions. They can stand up for themselves if attacked.
damn.
The thing is, they're saying if the file corresponds to reality, that means there's a
If this is
question.
real, they're tough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're tough.
they can fuck with you.
Damn.
The two also discuss the possibility that some of the so-called alien tech discoveries might not be alien at all. Joe wonders if it's just a smokescreen. Could the government be blaming extraterrestrials to cover up their top-secret projects?
I think some of it has to be ours. I think some of it has to be like super advanced drone technology that we don't want everyone knowing about.
And this is something Joe Rogan said during a Post Malone podcast, I believe in 2018, right? And of course, right now, the trend is pretty hot about the drones, right? And I've been reading comments, trust me, I am. And of course, I said it before, I'll say it again. And if you're new, welcome on. And if you're an OG, we've been having this conversation for a minute right now that are these drones made by us, or are these actual UFOs made by us, or reverse engineered, or these are actual alien stuff? Now, of course, I'm a believer that we're not alone, right? So I'll just be upfront and honest with you in terms of that. I believe I'm not alone, but to be rational about it, and yeah, we're getting bombarded by multiple different whistleblowers, or we're getting bombarded through multiple different angles. Pause, no Diddy, but unpause real quick. But here's the thing though, so many whistleblowers are coming out, whether you want to believe it or not, that's up to you, but I'm just presenting you as news. It does not mean it's real, it does not mean it's fake, it's just that we don't know. And I love these conversations, I love these conspiracies, and I guess this is why you're also here, right? Because you love conspiracies too. And so many whistleblowers, for example, just recently, Dr. Stephen Greer, some of you don't believe him, some of you believe him, that's fair. And we also had the FBI former agent coming out saying that, hey man, this is the alien invasion, this is the false alien invasion that we're gonna have. And both of them, and generally speaking, other whistleblowers are also saying that, yes, we're not alone, okay? We've had these technologies for a very long time. We have been reverse engineering them, and what you're seeing in the skies right now, most of them, not all, but most of them are actually our technology based off of the real alien technology. To me, kind of makes sense in a way when I don't think about it, but even when I think about it, kind of makes sense, okay? Jokes aside, it's because the uptick in activity right now is very much substantial in comparison to last few years. Even a decade ago, yeah, we were having these sightings, but not as frequently as current times. But roll it.
It's probably some black ops shit, but I don't think that's all of it. I think it's also possible that we've been visited. It just makes sense. It's
a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both. It's like we're visited, we have their technology. Pentagon officially have said it a while ago, whether you want to believe it or not. Could be a psyop, right? But Pentagon has confirmed that, yep, we've had crash UFO retrieval programs. In other words, we've had UFO crashes and we've retrieved them. And yeah, this is how we're reverse engineering them. And you know, these are like Lockheed, Skunk Works, Black projects behind the scenes where the funding is up into the trillions of dollars. Oh shit! Have you ever wondered? You must have actually heard this conspiracy. Why do we have trillions of dollars going missing? Maybe this is the answer, folks. I mean, I'm not saying this is the answer, but it is true that trillions with a T, trillions of dollars do go missing. And how does that happen? You gotta think about it. It's going somewhere, it's funding someone, it's funding something, and of course, according to whistleblowers, this is what's it's funding. Reverse engineering the alien technology, and now we're seeing those drones, this and that. And whistleblowers are also saying that this is gonna be the month of alien invasion, the fake alien invasion. I mean, I don't believe in that, but I do believe, however, I do believe that something, they're ramping it up. For what exactly, we're gonna find out, or maybe we're not gonna find out. But the situation is interesting, fascinating times, man. Fascinating times. I want to know your thoughts on it. Roll it.
Sounds so stupid. That's part of the problem of even talking about it, because it sounds dumb, because there's no evidence. So you have to believe in something where there's no evidence of it, other than like some blurry photographs. But then when you just think about the size of the universe itself, and the fact that we exist here on this planet. We're real. We know we're real.
To end this segment, Post talks about how, even without solid evidence, many people still believe in the existence of aliens to some degree.
I don't know. It's so weird, man. I don't know. And you're talking about the oh shit moment. I think we've been so like normalized to it, like ET, all this shit, growing up watching this shit, to where it's like, yeah, no shit. Everyone, no matter what the surveys say or anything, everyone thinks there's like something going on.
Everyone. Yeah.
I have a real life friend of mine, right? He's like blue pilled, or I should say, he used to be blue pilled heavy. He would believe the government blindly, and I'm not exaggerating. He would, like, whenever I would have a conversation with him, I'm like, hey, what if? He's like, nah, man, bro, like, you loco, man, you loco, poppy. Local, man. But after the Roni situation, I cannot say the name of it, you know, the thicks, right? Jab 1, jab 2, gotta be triple jab, gotta be quadruple jab, you know, that crap. That woke him up. And when Pentagon confirmed like the UFOs and stuff like that, I'm not saying you should 110% blindly believe Pentagon, do your own research, but yeah, they officially confirmed it. I mean, they're real. I mean, we've been seeing it. We're not dumb, right? We are, but not as much as they would like us to be, right? So he was like, oh man, UFOs are real. I'm like, bro, yeah, like, duh, no shit, they are. No shit, Sherlock, they are real. I mean, UFOs just mean unidentified flying objects. It doesn't mean these are aliens. It doesn't mean that these are ETs, right? It's just unidentified, right? But now he is a little red-pilled. Yeah, he's coming along. He's coming along. But I want to show you this. Area 51 worker says in 2025 you'll find out aliens exist. Roll it.
Had the opportunity over the years to interview, again, people who have worked at the test site at Groom Lake. One gentleman spent 12 of his 30 years in black programs at Groom Lake. When I asked him, I said, first of all, I said, do you believe in UFOs? And he looked at me with a straight face in one-on-one. He said, absolutely, positively, they do exist. I said, can you expand upon that? He said, no, I can't. About a year later, we were talking about, again, activities at Groom Lake. And I asked him, I said, you know, can you really tell me what's happening out there? He said, well...
apologies for the loud music. That's not me, that's in the video, but I guess the captions will help you out.
There's a lot of things that are going on there that I won't be able to tell you until the year 2025. But we have things in the Nevada desert that would make George...
So he really did say that? Who's that man? Who man is that? Oh shit! Let me know. Of course, like, we're seeing the B-roll footage on top of the interview, but it's claimed, allegedly, do not believe everything you hear on the internet, right? But all of this makes sense if you don't think about it. That's where I gotta put it. But no, fascinating stuff.
Lucas envy.
Oh no. Will this be the year? Or what? Here is a video of Admiral Beard talking about there being more lands beyond the Antarctica ice wall. Roll it.
Why is the South Pole important? Why do we go down there? It is because the bottom of the world is an untouched reservoir of natural resources. Strangely enough, there's left in the world today an area as big as the United States that's never been seen by a human being. And that's beyond the pole on the other side of the South Pole from Middle America. And I think it's quite astonishing that there should be an area as big as that unexplored.
That's a tremendous
So
challenge.
there's a lot of adventure left down at the bottom of the world.
Right up to the ice barrier of the Ross Sea shelf, behind which lay the Bay of Whales and Little America. The only entrance was through a miraculous canyon in the ice barrier. Narrow gaps no more than 400 yards wide and slowly closing every day. Through this, the ships disappeared, one by one, creeping between giant jaws of ice that loomed threateningly off either bow. A harmless threat, though, for all American...
Antarctica has been in the conspiracy realm for way too long, right? And it's an easy one because we cannot go there, right? So it's always like, hey, what's down there? For sure, people believe in the flat Earth stuff as well, and if you believe that, you believe that. I don't believe that. I just wanted to be honest with you. But if you do, hey, you got your beliefs, right? Respect on that. But here's the thing: a lot of people also bring up Antarctica when they talk about Agartha, you know, the inner Earth, the inner Sun, the hollow Earth, right, and all that. And hollow Earth, of course, it's been a massive conspiracy for years and years that there are multiple different entrances point, North Pole, South Pole being the big two. I want to know your thoughts.
Here's the secret about satellites.
There we go, boys. Best flat Earth proof. Enlighten me.
They don't want you to know. And once you hear this, everything will start making sense. Did you know that nearly 100% of all transoceanic internet traffic, yes, the internet you're using right now, travels through undersea cables? That means your video calls, streaming, and even international TV broadcasts aren't coming from satellites in space, but from fiber optic lines lying at the bottom of the ocean. So why then do we hear so much about satellites? If all the data is moving through cables, what exactly are these satellites doing? Are they just decoration in the sky, or is there something they're not telling us? The truth is, the idea of satellites floating in outer space might just be one of the biggest marketing schemes of our time. Think about it. If everything is transmitted through underwater cables, why do we need satellites? The answer is simple. We don't. Our space isn't some endless void above us. It's right here, our oceans. That's where the real magic happens, and the clues are all around us. The ancient...
Now, what they say is that the the wires, right, is for the fiber internet connection. So you get gigabit internet speed, and Ethernet or wired connection is always preferred. Now, the satellite is more for the weather, also for the GPS, for the location, for your phones, right? And of course, a little bit to do with the internet, especially Starlink and all that, right? At least that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. I mean, I don't believe in flat Earth, but okay, bro. Let's actually, I want to show you this
Canada and the USA will be one country in 2025, Simpsons predicted. In a shocking turn of events, the governments of both nations announced that by March 2025, Canada and the United States would merge into one united country. The announcement...
Oh man. Oh man. I'm in Canada, by the way. I'm in Canada. I'm in Canada, man. And I'm sick and tired of paying crazy taxes, bro. The taxes are insane. Half of your money goes in taxes. Right? Yeah, Canadians are sick and tired too, but listen, man, like, for sure Canadians don't want, like, Trump buying the country. Some of them do. I mean, let me know, do you want Trump to buy the country? Yeah or nay, man? We are a free nation. We are a free society. Do you believe that? Or you're like, no, bro, Trump, please buy us. I want to know. But Trump said that jokingly, right?
Sparked widespread disbelief, excitement, and uncertainty. Leaders worked to unify economies, policies, and borders, while citizens debated the implications. Some welcomed the idea of a superpower, envisioning economic growth and increased global influence, while others feared losing their national identity and autonomy. The historic announcement quickly became a hot topic across the continent. Adding to the intrigue, former President Donald Trump reportedly planned to buy vast tracts of land in both Canada and the newly united country, hoping to cement his legacy as a landowner and power broker. This move ignited further debates, with some praising his ambition and others worrying about the risks of one individual holding so much influence. Comment Canada for part 2 and follow for more fictional...
Yeah, I mean, I don't see that happening, to be honest. I want to know your thoughts. And guys, check out this video on the screen. We had the fog conspiracy covered in this one. We also had other conspiracies covered in this one. We have so much alien UFO footage as well. There was like a flashing UFO footage also that was caught recently. Check out this video on the screen, and I'll see you right there.